Hello guys, hello, good morning everyone and good evening. So let's analyze the Nasdaq. Okay, so what I am seeing right now, let me check the weekly. I will like to mark this week candle 50% or the quadrants. The nearest drawn liquidity will be the if we got an expansion to the upper side, then we are going to target the 25,229, this small range, and the 25,300. Because on a daily I don't have any level, and also we have taken out this buy side liquidity. This was the previously high. Let me also check the 4 hour, how the 4 hour candle is. Okay, so we do have the fair value gap over here and the failure swings. This is all the failure swings, 1 2 3, and we will mark the nearest buy side liquidity as in drawn liquidity. And we do have a fair value gap. We also have this new week opening gap. This is the closing and this is the opening. And this is all the failure swings, and I will also mark this fair value gap on a 4 hour FEG. Uh, and also you have to keep in mind that we don't have any high impact news or medium impact news today. 15 minute. I will mark the failure swings also. So I'm not going to keep any hard bias or a directional bias. Uh, okay, it is in a post market, right? At a 4 o'clock. This is the one more session low. On RTH, we do have this equal highs, and also this PM session low. Okay, so if you check this liquidity, 24,995, it is also aligning with the yes Asia high. So you have to keep this thing in your mind. Yeah, over here. So what we are going to see how the price is going to react. What will be the opening price? We are in a premium right now. The London has not done any kind of manipulation. The Asia session was it was the expansion. So our main focus will be if price has shown us the NY reversal profile, we are going to look for this as a draw on liquidity, and price can also rebalance to this fair value gap. And we also have the failure swings if you see over here on a 15 minute, if you check the uh, this thing, okay. Hmm. If you check the this thing, we have taken out this sell side liquidity, the minor sell side liquidity, and we have a big expansion. So current dealing range, it will be this one. So if price has shown something like displacement to the downside, the strong displacement, then only we are going to look for the sell. Otherwise, we will just watch the market. And if you also see the one thing, we do have this equal lows, okay. And this low is important because it has formed after the 830. So this will be the minor sell side liquidity. I will like to watch it. This is the major one, the 7 o'clock. This one. I think we are going to hit this 25% level. Let's see. And this is the 50% of this wick. And also, whenever the prices has this big FEG, I really don't trust. This is not a fair value gap. It is the BC. We also open up to the buy side liquidity. So let me see. I don't know why my PC is lagging. This low is still, it should be the short term target if price has shown reaction. Otherwise, we will just wait. Yeah, we do have a SMT, but we need a strong confirmation. And what I think that ES can hit this minor sell side liquidity much faster as compared to Nasdaq, because the Nasdaq is more bullish as compared to ES. I want to see the do we have any SMT or not. On ES, we do have this new week opening gap. This also, but this is the newest one. Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, opening and closing. Okay, we are getting some reaction at 50%. Let's see how the candle is going to close. My volume is correct. Hello, future Greeks. Greek. No, I don't hold any strong bias, but right now we are in a deep premium. Okay, we are going to trade the reaction. We are not going to predict the market. If we see the price action is showing us the bearish movement for the short term target, like in this equal lows, then only we are going to look for the setup. Otherwise, I don't want it to buy over here. If price is showing me okay, it has to go to this 75% level, then only. But I need to have a 5 minute structure for this. Right now we have made this BC, the balance, the buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. This is not a fair value gap because the fair value gap is not this big. Yeah, on a 4 hour we do have it. On a 4 hour we do have it. This this fair value gap. My PC is so lagging right now. I really don't know why it is lagging. I have a high end PC. I think I should turn off my this mouse. No, it is still happening. If you check the price action, we have the exhaustion, this exhausted price action right now, the back and forth price action. If we see the big expansion like a fair value gap, it shows the displacement. Then we can also look for this low, 930 low, and this equal lows. Right now I'm not doing anything, I'm not looking for anything. If price tap to this red area, then it is a well and good. It will be the high probability setup. I want to see the price should tap to this order block, and it should go to this red area, the FEG. Let me refine this FEG on a 1 hour. We do have a fair value gap over here also. 15 minute. We do have a inefficiency over here also. So I think the price can fill this gap fully, because when you have a balanced price range, then the price action is the most likely it is going to uh, fill the half only. But when you have a big FUG, okay, and imbalance inside the lower time frame also, then it is going to rebalance fully this gap, most likely. Let's see how the price is going to react. And we do have a small SMT, but we don't have any kind of confirmation. That's why I told you, when we was having a SMT over here, but there was no confirmation on a 1 minute and also on a 5 minute. So even though if we have a bearish price action on a 1 minute, we need to have some kind of relation between the two time frames or the three time frames. Let's say if we have this change in state of delivery on a 2 minutes, it will be the somewhat the high probability setups for this equal low. Okay, right now the ES is falling. We are getting bearish in the ES, and also we do have a SMT. Let's see, do we create any fair value gap or not? We don't create any fair value gap again. On Nasdaq, we are not going to force any setups. If we do have a clean setup, then only we are going to trade. Otherwise, it will be hard because if you check, we have we have a pending liquidity like an Asia. The Asia we do not have any kind of manipulation in London, and also this is all the failure swings, unfinished business. And if the price was doing like this, if it was taking the sell side liquidity, it was whoever was long in this rally, the price, if those who put their stop loss over here, if price was taking out this liquidity and we have an inverse FEG over here, somewhere over here, then we was targeting this high or this high. But if price has made the big candle on the 9:30 only, this big candle, then over here it is really hard to position yourself, and you don't know where the price, how much price can retrace into this fair value gap. The order blocks are supporting the bullish momentum, but once we start see the okay, we are failing to this gaps and everything, then only we can look for. Let's wait for the micro, and also we do have the uh, this, we don't even tap to this 25% level on the both the ORG. And see, even though we was having SMT with ES, but there is no fair value gap over here. That's why we cannot confirm any change in state of delivery. And what I was expecting about this fair value gap, that it is going to rebalance fully because there is no balance price range inside this FEG. This is how you can expect from the how much fair value gap it is going to feel, like 75%, 20%, or the 50% or 100%. Anyone took any trade today? Okay, Pratik. Yeah, what's up, Captain? Yeah, because I don't think so. We are going to get any trade. Let's wait. Price is really pushing to the buy side liquidity, but the price have not done any kind of manipulation. Also, that is the worst part. This is the weekly high. This is the after the high. This is the new week opening gap high. We have closed the wick like this. The third candle should expand to the buy side liquidity. This is what I am reading right now. But we need to have some kind of manipulation before longing. I trade only the Nasdaq. I don't trade the ES. ES is only for the SMT purpose. We have flipped this gap completely, and right now we are taking a pause over here. I think the price is going to tap to the 50% level of the daily wick. I think it is going to expand to the buy side liquidity only, because if we completely flip this gap, then which is the nearest drawn liquidity, it will be this high. 25,420. I need a I need a like a stop run entry. I don't want it to long over here, because market can retrace to the discount. It will do the stop runs, and then it can push to the buy side liquidity again. Guys, my mic is really low. Please tell me yes or no. No, there is no trade right now. I'm not looking at a trade right now because we are in a deep premium. Okay, now it is good. Okay, thank you very much. Let's see how the 10 o'clock candle is going to form. This is the uh, 6 minutes more. Then we are going to open a 4 hour candle, the new 4 hour candle. I really don't want it to push the trades, and also I don't want it to push the bias also, because this is the last week of February, and also we don't have any holiday. I was not expecting. I was not not high impact news. I was not expecting this big range in a opening range only. First 30 minutes. Yeah, it is because it has shown it has shown the strong displacement. It has broken out the FEGs also, the 4 hour FEG. We also flipped this 4 hour FEG. So two 4 hour FEG we have flipped. So the bias should be the these two candles, the draw on liquidity, and also on a weekly. What I saw, we have closed the we have closed this thing with a week. We are still inside this big week, okay, but we are just focusing on the last two candles, and it will be the draw on liquidity. It should be the this buy side liquidity. This is what I saw, and I'm sharing you in front of you on a 1 hour. On a 1 hour, also we flip this gap. Let's wait for the 1 hour close, and then it is also the failure swings. And if you check the ES, we might see the SMT with ES, because Nasdaq is going to tap this high and the ES is not going to do it. This is what we can see. Like, this is the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is going to put the high of the week, and then Friday it should do the retracement to the downside of the this. It will take this liquidity. Okay, so what I am thinking, I will repeat you. I will repeat again. We are closing above this fair value gap also, and also if we close this gap, then the nearest drawn liquidity it will be the this buy side liquidity, and the 70% of the time, the seven the NY session of the Thursday, it is going to cap the weekly range. And if we see some SMT on a up on a with the ES, because the ES is not going to take this high, this is what I am expecting. And Nasdaq is extremely bullish, so Nasdaq is going to take this high and this high, this buy side liquidity. This is what I'm thinking. Yeah, if we have a profile, then only, because what because whenever you have a big expansion to the buy side, at a opening like this big expansion, then the first 30 minute can goes to the consolidation, or after the 11:30 the price is going to take out the low. Whoever is trailing their SL on a AM session, lunch hours, lunch hour setup I'm talking about. By the way, guys, I was working on my website today, and I have added the white theme also for you guys. I should also do the trading journal or what? I look for the stop run. I also look for the IFEGs for the entry. If there is no manipulation is happen, then I don't trade. And also I look for the midnight opening price and the 8:30 for the dynamic premium and discount. Because what happen most of the time, okay, if we do have a failure swings, okay, over here and also over here, and if price is not doing any kind of manipulation, or there is no SMT, there is no SMT with ES also. If you check it, we don't have any SMT. You can call this as an SMT, but most of the time it is also going to fail. We need a SMT with session liquidities. Hey Fortune, what's up? Okay, so you need to have a stop run at least in a RTH or a ATH. Okay, so yesterday was another example. If you check, we have the stop run, and we do have a breaker. So this was the short term buy side setup. Again, for the yesterday, okay, this was the on a Monday. We was in a deep premium, because how we are going to calculate the we are in a deep premium or discount, because you have to mark down the midnight opening price, and also you have to look for the 8:30. So if you check, we was above the 8:30, and we took the buy side liquidity. Do we have a strong displacement to the downside? If you have the strong displacement, you can look for the shorts over here, and you can literally target this London low and the Asia low, and we call this day fully. If you go back to the live stream and you can check this example, you can look also for this day trading session. Again, over here also you have to look for the 9:30, and we are in a deep premium, deep discount, because we are below the midnight opening price and also below the 8:30 low, right? So once the price has flipped this thing, and also it flip this fair value gap, then what should be your nearest drawn liquidity? You have to mark down the session liquidities. This is the easiest setup you can ever trade, and if you align this thing with your bias, then it will be the easy one. And once we flip this thing, okay, You can look for this as a short-term target and also this as a short-term target. This is the choppy day, okay? Because the London has done the expansion, and on a pre-market we have a consolidation. We have taken out the sell side liquidity. We have done a manipulation before going up. If you wanted to short, we need to have a manipulation to the downside, upside. The same thing over here. If the price has to go up, we need to have a manipulation to the downside. We have taken out the session low. Before going to the buy side liquidity, we need to take a session low. So which session low you're going to prefer? The London low, the PM session low, the AM session low, or the pre-market low? The same thing you are going to see again and again. You can mark this. You are going to mark this premium discount like a midnight opening price and the 8:30. This is the 9:30. We do have a SMT with ES. You're going to see some kind of SMT. And once the price flip this gap, we was in a premium, right? We taken out the London high and goes down to the buy sell side. And this day, I think I have took the buy side because if you check, we was at this level. Okay, we did the manipulation to the downside short term, and there was the 1 minute change in state of delivery setup, and I only target this highs and somewhere over here. And at this level, I think we was also having the yesterday's level like an opening range or something like that. I don't remember what was there, but you can check my exposed and you can do it. The same thing again and again. Uh, you also have to look for when the low is there. Like the market has put the low of the day at the random session. Okay, there is no session. Then the 2 o'clock is starting at the London session is going to start at a 2 o'clock. But if you see this low is inside the at a 00 to 2 o'clock, right? So this is the not a session low. So that's why you have to check whenever you have a session liquidity, okay, or a session lows. Those are the important one. Again over here also the 9:30 we did a manipulation. The always use the ICT manager. No, I don't use the. I don't use this. I don't use the first presented fair value gap. I don't use it. I'm only using the liquidity, fair value gaps, and I check how the price is reacting, what the price is supporting. If I don't see, then I don't trade. Even on this day, okay, even on this day, I'm going to show you something like this day we have taken out this buy side liquidity, right? But also after the 9:30, I wanna see somewhere like an do we take any as a liquidity on a RTH chart? We are going to figure out right now. Start right now, okay? And we will go to the RTH. I hope they are going to do it. Okay. So if you see, do we have a manipulation to the buy side liquidity? Nobody is teaching you this thing. How to look for the real liquidity. Where is the liquidity? I hope now you guys understand when market is not going to do a manipulation in a ATH, but on a RTH we are going to have the manipulation. Do you understand how the price is working? That's why I always refer the RTH. Then only I'm going to trade. I don't look the market randomly. So okay, for me, there will be the two auto blocks that are the important one. The first one, it will be, okay, it is going to take out the sell side liquidity, but inside the fair value gap. And once we have a change in state of delivery, this is the high probability setup, but you need to have a bullish order flow. Okay. And if you have a displacement, you need to have a fair value gap also. I think there was information about the order blocks more. Let me open up my Obsidian for you guys. Let me check it. Okay, so I found the example and I'm going to okay. So this is the uh, I really cannot put the image. Mm, let me check it again. Okay. So okay. So in this example, what the price has done, it has tapped the key level. Okay. We have a narrative. We have taken out some level like an FEG, or we have tapped to the FEG or the rebalance, or the we have taken out the liquidity. When we have a change in state of delivery like this with the fair value gap and also the FEG over here, somewhere over here, we need to have a displacement with a fair value gap. Then only we are going to consider this as a change in state of delivery, and this is what the order block is. I hope you understand how I mark the order blocks. Ach- uh, Yeah, exactly what I do. Yes, Rohit. No, I don't mark the. You need to have a displacement in that area with a fair value gap. Yeah, it is because when we was having a SMT, okay, but what I said, do we have a change in state of delivery? We don't have it, right? And see, do we respect this change in state of delivery? No, right? Because there was no fair value gap inside this range. And also, the today's market is a decoupled. If you see, we tap to this blue area. This was the new week opening gap or the new day opening gap, and we got a reaction from that. Now the 4 hour FEG we have opened. Let's see how the price is going to react. I just want to see, but I'm not expecting anything from a price right now. But do you understand how to mark the correct order blocks? You need to have a narrative, because where is the direction and everything. It was mine, and it is all the study journal. Previously, I used to upload this thing on my Discord for a free, but someone abused it. They was selling it. That's why I deleted the full content. Today's market is a decoupled market, I'm telling you, because if you check the ES, okay, let me do it, okay. If you check the ES is already going for the bearish, and where is the nearest drawn liquidity? We can literally predict the ES easily, because we are above the 830. We are still in a premium, and we do have a mitigation block. I cannot I cannot analyze the Nasdaq anymore. This is the mitigation block, and this is the market maker sell model. And I will mark the session liquidity also, this low. And this is the equal lows, and I will also mark the 830 low. Let me use the opening range also. Okay, so we can also tap to the opening range cap 25% after we goes below this equal low. We do have a market structure shift on a 5 minute. We was having the short term high over here. We tap to it. We have a strong displacement. There is a small minor fair value gap. Okay, and we also broke this low and this low. This will be the good setup to short, but uh, we don't have any setup on Nasdaq. This equal lows I'm looking for as a target. And also we flip this gap. Okay, this 5 minute inverse FVG. We are flipping this gap. So this is what I'm expecting, that we are going to tap this equal lows IFVG. Because we have not filled the 25% level also. At least we should have a displacement to the downside till this high at least. and equal highs was this high. How the fair value gap is going to form. This will be the interesting. Let me remove this GC and silver DXO also. What is happening now? Pray for me, chat. Guys, don't take him seriously. He's my one of my friend, and I know him for a long time. This equal lows I'm looking for. Let's see. Sell side liquidity. And this is the AM session low and the 10 o'clock price action. Price is taking some a small retracement because of this IFEG, but we should drop to the downside. Yeah, the Nasdaq is a high resistance because we really goes to the buy side liquidity. We may have the reversal in PM maybe, but right now I don't expecting anything on Nasdaq. And this equal lows and the 830 low, it is aligning. That's why I'm thinking it should really go to this low. And let's see. It is accumulation, manipulation, distribution to the downside. If we have this, I think the mic, the sound issue is from your side only, because whenever I'm recording the video, also it is absolutely correct, good for me. But if many people are facing the same issue, then I can order the new mic. I'm not even using any filter. Uh, literally I'm not using any filter. Mm, Let me check it from my side again. I will check this thing tomorrow. If we get some reaction from this, okay. Right now we are trading inside the fair value gap, the small fair value gap on a 5 minute, and we do have a stop run. This stop run. If we have a change in state of delivery till this low, then we can look for this as a target. Our idea is not invalid, because we still have not tapped the opening range gap high. If this fair value gap is disrespected, then our idea will be fail. This gap. I want to see how the price is going to close on a 5 minute. Let's see. Because on a 1 minute it already shown that it is not going to respect anymore. whenever you have a opening range, this expansion, this is what you're going to see in a price action. The chop shop, and then you're going to see the slow price action because the all the energetic move has been already happened in an opening range. The first 30 minute, the 9:30 to 10 o'clock, and right now you're going to trade the high resistance liquidity run setups. I think I'm going to end the stream. We are not getting any setup, and also there is no confirmation on a 5 minute or either on a 1 minute. Also on a ES, okay. I want to see the stop run. Okay, we do see the stop run, but we don't have any change in state of delivery, and also there is no reaction from this FEG also, and we completely flip this gap. Then the price is moving to the short term high as in target. No, I did not trade it. I wanted to trade this setup. Did not trade it. I want to see the down close candle on a 5 minute, but we did not even close this as an auto block. And this candle close is in a week, so this is not an auto block anymore. And price reacted to this FEG and also did not close below this. And now the price is going to go for the buy side liquidity. On a Nasdaq, it is already exhausted. The price has expansion to the big. It has the big range from the 9:30 to 10 o'clock. This is where the high resistance liquidity run we are going to have. Price is going to tag to this buy side liquidity. This is what I think so. Once you have the change in state of delivery over here, I trade with a Ninja Trader. Okay, guys, I'm closing the stream. There is nothing interested. If you try to do anything, it will be problematic. And also, it is the last week of the February. Okay, bye bye, guys. GG.